Everyone. Happy Mindfulness Monday. Thank you so much for joining. Feel free to find a comfortable seat where you can lie down, whatever feels nice for you this evening. Allowing yourself to settle into your body. Feeling the weight of your body on the chair or the ground beneath you. Feeling your feet supported, grounded. Feeling the clothes on your skin, the temperature of your body, and maybe even noticing the smells around you. Allowing yourself to orient to this space and time, regardless of how busy the day was, if you're moving from one thing to the next, if you didn't quite finish your to-do list. Allowing some of those things to just set aside for the time being and giving yourself this gift of the present moment. Giving yourself this gift to be able to tune in rather than tune out. This isn't a time where we block all of our thoughts out. It's not a time where we forget about everything. It's actually a time where we tune in to our senses, to our being, maybe even to our needs. So as we go through the practice today, make sure that you honor yourself in every possible way. If you have an ache or pain and you need to manage that by changing positions, for example, please do so. If you'd rather lie down than sit, please do so. This isn't a time to power through like we typically do. This is a time to notice. So as you begin to check in, noticing what your body is telling you today. Is there any pain or discomfort or tension that you might be noticing? If you do notice something, are you able to breathe into that space? It may or may not soften. And now, expanding your awareness to include the sounds around you. Noticing if the sounds are close by or they're distant. Are they loud or are they soft? Rather than them being a distraction, allowing them to be part of your experience. Noticing any taste in your mouth. Did you just eat, or maybe you're hungry? Maybe you have a sour taste in your mouth or a bitter taste in your mouth. Maybe there's nothing you miss at all. Be able to notice the clothes gently resting on your skin. Maybe it's your socks or your pants or your shirt, or even your under layers, like a bra or underwear. Noticing how they're just gently pressing on the skin or resting. And now noticing if any emotions are coming up for you. There may not be. There's no need to force anything. But as you notice these emotions, do you feel them anywhere in your body? That tight neck that you've had all day, or that painful hip? Is there an association? Are you able to soften that? And now, of course, noticing your breath. As you bring your awareness here, noticing your abdomen expanding and contracting. Allowing your breath to fully expand your abdomen. And as you exhale, allowing it to fully contract. Allowing yourself to be the totality of this experience. Noticing these simple nuances of the taste, the sounds around you, the clothes on your skin, the emotions that you might be experiencing. These are all things that often we're too busy to tune into. We don't have time to connect to our body. Oftentimes we connect when it's too late, when there's already pain or there's already disease or there's already discomfort. What if we learned how to tune in day to day, moment to moment? If we knew what our body needed and we honored that, whether it's to relax or work out, it's to eat or not to eat, go to bed early or stay up late. So allowing yourself to take this deep wisdom with you throughout your day and your week, and continuing to incorporate and cultivate mindfulness in your life. And ultimately showing up for you so that you can show up for everyone else. Okay, so for the intention, this is going to be based off of our practice today, which is simply taking the time to tune in. And so often we go through our day and we are not thinking about any of the things that we just practiced. So we're not thinking about, are we really hungry or are we full? So we either overeat or undereat, or we doing that really important practice. And the list could go on and on about how we sometimes choose to tune out versus tune in. We will kind of, maybe scrolling on the phone or social media. It's like ways to actually check the process just by things like today. Like, so we could think about, so we could say, okay, like smell, for example, and that could be something that brings that awareness to yourself, which is ultimately going to help to regulate your nervous system, because your nervous system needs sensory information to feel safe. Otherwise, it's really perceiving it as inaccurate information, and then that's a threat to us. So it could be the smells, it could be our taste, it could be what we're feeling. So again, like, clothes on our skin, but being able to just use these subtle things to tune in more regularly, which is my message today, is just to throughout the day have these little tiny practices where we just take a moment and see, like, what are we actually feeling or sensing or smelling in that moment, and then do that like little, I call it microdosing the nervous system, so just a little bit throughout the whole day so that you can really begin to tune in rather than tune out. Okay. Thank you so much, as always, for joining. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great week. I will see you next week.